Good morning, everyone. Welcome to YouTube Live Workouts with Rusty. I am Rusty Roussel. We're going to get ready to get started with our bodyweight bootcamp workout today. The workout is no equipment today, so all you need to have with you is a free space with a mat to get down on the ground, as well as some water and a towel. We will not be using the towel as a prop in our workout today, but I do hope that you'll be sweating, so you'll need that towel at some point. Our workout today is going to be 15 exercises in one long set. We're going to go through that in a timing sequence of 30 seconds of work for each exercise, followed by 10 seconds of, I can't really call it rest, we'll just call it transition time to get to either the next exercise or to get from the floor to standing or standing to the floor. So that 10 seconds in between exercises will disappear very soon. We're going to try to get through that 15 exercise set 4 times, and each time we're going to try to bump a little bit more intensity into it. So as always, the first time we go through the exercise, I want you to learn the sequence, learn the form, learn the technique. Of course, if you're used to it, get some intensity started early, but you'll get a chance to master the exercises and really drive home the intensity in the upcoming sets. So let's get started with a little bit of warm-up today. So big circles with your arms. Loosen up through your shoulders. Take some nice deep breaths in and out as you do. Make sure those lungs get a good workout as well, or warm-up as well. And take it backwards now. Reach that left arm all the way up in the air, bend it, grab your elbow, pull it back. A little tricep stretch there. Extend the arms up and switch it over. We're going to take your arms out to the side. If you need something to hold on to, grab it. We're going to do a little hip swing, loosen up through the hip joint. We're going to go in 2 directions. We're going to go side to side, and then we're going to turn and go front to back. So let's take that same leg, move it front to back. Try not to lean forward or arch your back. So again, if you need something to hold on to, perfectly fine to do so during your warm-up. And let's go with the other leg. Left leg out to the side and then across the body. And let's take it front to back. Back to that upper body warm up. Reach your hands forward and pull back like you're trying to squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then reach forward. As you reach forward, feel your shoulders kind of round and your upper back kind of round out. And then as you pull back, chest forward, shoulder blades back. Now, next time you pull back, hold it back and rotate shoulders. Now, this particular exercise, I'm actually going to bring in, or this warm-up move, I'm going to bring into one of our exercises late in the circuit. So remember this shoulder rotation. We're going to do it again a little bit later. For now, alternate knee grabs. Pull that knee into your chest. Point your toe to the floor as that knee comes up. And now switch it to a foot grab. Pull it back. Like you're kicking yourself in the butt, and then you grab your foot, hold on to it for just a moment. One more on each side. And our last warm up, a little rotational stretch. Keep your elbows high, turn your torso, pivot off your back foot. And let's come back to center. We've got about 30 seconds before we get started. A little sip of water if you need it. Okay? So squat position with your feet, arms down by your side. I'm actually going to turn and show your profile because that arm movement is a big part of this. So squat, arms come high, and as you stand, pull the shoulders back, reach the arms. Squat and pull back. Remember your squat, push your hips back, keep yourself flat-footed, and drive up through your heels. Last one. Take it down to the floor with me. We're going to be in a plank position on your forearms, but we're going to move like a side shoulder raise. So feet apart and just lift one arm out to the side with the knee, with the elbow bent. Try not to rotate your body, just move through the shoulder. You're trying to minimize the side-to-side motion in your body. It's going to be impossible to eliminate it, but you should be able to minimize. Last one. Come to all fours. With your right leg, we're going to go into a donkey kick. So, compact stance, knee bent, heel to the ceiling right here. Come on down, right back up, same side. Now, while you're doing this donkey kick and you're thinking about squeezing your butt to do the work, be light on your hands, use your core to support, and make sure you're not diving your upper body down, thinking you're getting your leg up higher. Now we're not going to go right to the other side. Give me one more. Push-up position. Knees or toes, it doesn't matter. 30 seconds. Ready? Let's go. Chest leads the way. Hips follow. Ten seconds only. And back to your hands and knees. Compact stance. Now we're going to go to the left leg for the donkey kick. Ready? Let's go. Flex the foot. Don't straighten the leg. You're trying to go up with that knee bent. Focusing on the glutes for the movement. 10 seconds. Last one. Flip over to your back. Legs up, knees bent. One or both hands behind your head, and as you crunch up, pull the knees in. It's a reverse crunch with the legs, regular crunch with the torso. The movement is somewhat short. We're staying on the high end. We're not letting the legs release to the ground. And of course, your head and shoulders never touch. Last one. Hug your knees, come on up. Now there's a cardio component, or two or three. Start with your feet together. We're going to step out and hop into a squat. Touch one hand to the floor. Here, here. Alternate. Hops don't have to be big. If you're not fond of hopping, just step out quickly. Get that hand to the floor. All right, now, backwards lunge. We're going to take a backwards lunge with your right foot. And as we come up, we're going to kick that leg forward. So here we go. Back with my left, and I'm just going to kick it up to my right hand. As you go back, drop the knee down. This is like a punt kick. We're really throwing that leg forward straight. One more. Good. Shake it out. We're gonna go right to the other side. So we're gonna hold that left hand out. Right leg does the movement. Back. Kick it. Ten seconds. Last one. We're back down to the floor. Legs up, knees bent. Now this time the legs stay still. Reach your hands back as you crunch up. Touch those hands underneath. Big stretch back. Again, if you need head support, you take one hand, put it behind your head. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay on the floor, just come on up. Tabletop position. Take it off the ground. Now keep your bridge as high as you can go. Alternate, knees coming to your chest. Try not to drop your hips. So you've got your hamstring and glutes working to keep you up. Your abs, not your leg, helping you lift. Last one. Good, come on up. So here's that exercise with the squat that I wanted you to remember the shoulder rotation. So hands up, go down into a squat, rotate, down, up, stand. Get as low as you can. Keep the elbows as high as you can while you hit that rotation. Last one. Here's our other cardio component. Pick a spot on the floor. We're gonna run and tap the ball of your foot to that spot. Move your arms at the same time. Again, I want to see you get the ball of your foot to the floor, but not your heel. Pump the arms, just like you're running. But make sure the feet are going forward and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last exercise. It may feel like 14, but we're going to double up the timing here. So instead of doing this for 30 seconds, we're doing for a full minute. Here we go. Plank position. Bring that right knee toward your left elbow, back to the floor, and switch. Now, what I want you to focus on here is make sure when you pick that knee up, you do not push back on your arms, piking your hips up. So your head should stay forward of your hands the entire time. You're already inside the second half of this set. 15 seconds. One more to each side. Good job. Come on up. Set number 1 is down. 1 down, 3 more to go. Get some water. Where's that towel if you need it? We're gonna go back for round 2 in about 30 seconds, maybe 45. Same exercises, same sequencing, same timing. So you've learned them. Second time around, a little bit quicker, maybe a little bit more technical. First exercise, squat with the arm raise and the shoulder retraction. Ready? Here we go. Squat, arm raise, pull back, squeeze. I think I'm going to bring this exercise into my strength training series, holding dumbbells. I like this one. I like the upper body mobility and giving the intensity to the squat. Last one. Down to the floor in your plank position. Forearms. And here we go. Move that shoulder and arm out to the side. Minimize the body twisting side to side. Ten seconds. Last one. Good, come to all fours. Pick a leg, let's go left, donkey kicks. Ready, let's go. Now I always like to throw in this challenge, if you want something harder, take your opposite arm, rest it on your lower back. Just gonna make you work a little bit harder in your balance, using your core. If it takes away from your donkey kick, put the hand down. That's the primary movement. We don't want to disturb it. So if you're not getting that knee up as high, put that hand back down. Now remember, we're not going to the other side yet. Push-ups are first. Knees or toes. You'll get stronger faster on your toes. Ready? 30 seconds, hit it. Remember, never feel like you're sticking your butt up in the air for these. If anything, you want to feel like you're tucking your hips underneath you in a pelvic tilt, keeping your belly button to your spine. Last one. All fours. Right leg, donkey kick. Ready? Let's hit it. Hand on your back if you want it, but it's not necessary. Same thing here. Make sure when you push that foot up to the ceiling, you're not diving down or arching your back. You got to keep your abs tight so there is stability. One more. Good. Flip it over to your backside. Legs up, knees bent. One or both hands behind your head. Double crunches. That means a reverse crunch with the knees coming in. Regular crunch. Bringing your head and shoulders up. Focus on pushing your back to the ground and get that air out of your system. Always breathe out when you're contracting your abs. Breathe in as you go into that stretch portion. Two more. Good, on your feet. Cardio segment. Hop squat with the floor touch. Let's go. Remember, try not to bend over so much to get the hand down. Drop your butt down. One more. Good. Backward lunge with the straight leg front kick. Left leg first. Opposite hand up. Ready? Here we go. Back, kick. The only time that foot should hit the floor is when it's behind you in your lunge. Try not to reset it next to your other foot. Last one. Good. Shake it out. Let's get ready for the other side. Big breath in. Opposite arm up. Let's go. Drop it back. Kick it. Ten seconds. Last one. Down to the floor. Legs up, knees bent. Reach back, touch your hands underneath your legs. Don't move your legs on this one. Again, if you need that head support, this is what it looks like. One hand behind your head, the other hand reaches. Two more. Good, hug your knees, just sit up. Tabletop position. Now you can get some extra work here in your triceps by really squeezing your triceps as you hold that bridge up. And then hit those knee tucks. Again, your focus should be not letting your bridge drop when you bring that knee up. So if you pick your foot off the ground and you feel your butt dropping to the floor, you got to squeeze and push up with that one leg. Here we go, back to your feet. Squat with shoulder rotation. So here we go. Arms up, take it down. Rotate up, stand. Get as low as you can. If that means you have to widen your stance a little bit, that's okay. But part of the work is coming from holding that squat down the whole time you're doing that shoulder rotation. Last one. Good, come on up. Running toe taps. Remember, pick a spot on the floor. Toe goes forward of your body, heel stays up, ball of your foot touches. You don't have to lift the knees high, but you do have to push the foot forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last exercise, but remember, double the time. 1 minute with those crossover knee tucks. So, plank stance with your arms. That means they're directly underneath your shoulders. Head is forward. Here we go. Right knee to left elbow. Left knee to right elbow. So, unlike the other movements where I tell you not to twist your body, let your body twist as much as you want to get that knee to cross over. Your shoulders shouldn't twist, but definitely in your hips and torso. You're into the second half already. Keep it going. 15 seconds. One more to each side. Good. 1 full minute rest. That's 2 sets down, 2 more to go. Ready? Let's hit it. Pull. I like to use the imagery of trying to hold a pencil between your shoulder blades when you do that going back. Last one. To the floor. Forearm plank with that shoulder rotation coming up. Set the position. Here we go. Remember, keep the elbow bent. "15 seconds. Remember, never give up on the exercise. If you're not getting the arm lift part, just hold the plank. 1 more to each side. Stay on your hands. Donkey kick. Right side. I'm going to keep my hands down on this one. Feel free to put that opposite hand behind your back. Work on your balance. I'm working on a nice longer squeeze at the top and drawing my belly button in as soon as I feel that leg starting to move up. Two more. Good. Get set for your push-ups. Ready? Position and go. Now on these, this set, I'm slowing it down, particularly as I drop to the floor. I'm going to get my regular push-up, but I'm fighting my body weight on the way down, working that negative resistance. Two more. Good, come on up. Set the donkey kick for the other side. Ready? Let's go. Ten seconds. Last one. Turn it over. Legs up, knees bent. Hands behind your head. Double crunch. Get the reverse and the regular. Make sure your feet stay higher than your knees, particularly as you draw them in. So try not to fold your feet into your hamstrings. Keep them high. One more. On your feet. Hop squat with your hand touched to the floor. Big breath. Ready? Let's go. If you have trouble and all you're doing is bending over, try hopping a little bit wider, turning your toes and your knees out, almost like you're jumping into a plie squat. Last one. Good. Back lunge with the straight leg front kick. Now in this one, I'm not going to hold my hand out. I'm just going to keep my arms by my side. Ready? Back. Kick it. Last one. I'm going to turn to the other side. Big breath in. Let's hit it. That kick will definitely give you an indication of hamstring flexibility when you go to kick that leg up. Because if you have tight, short hamstring muscles, that extension in front of you is going to be limited. Or at the very least, your knee will bend. Good. Back down to the floor. Legs up. Reach back. Crunch and touch. See, I told you that 10 seconds just goes away once we get into the heat of battle here. Ten seconds. Two more. Pull yourself up to a seated position. Tabletop. Now, get yourself up. And if you have a tough time with your range of motion here, I want you to switch this to an extension like this. But remember your focus. Your focus has to be on keeping the hips high. Don't worry about the knee coming up or even the extension going out if that's what you choose. Focus on keeping your butt squeezed and that little subtle shift side to side when one foot comes off the ground. One more to each side. On your feet. Squat, shoulder rotation. Arms up. Ready? Go. Drop. Don't start the rotation until you're all the way down in your squat. And just like we did on the hops, if you want to get wider, get wider. See if that allows you to get down further. Last one. Running toe taps. Pick your spot. Push that foot out in front. Pump the arms. Keep the elbows bent. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the floor. Double timing on that cross knee tuck. Right to left, left to right. Remember, compact stance with your hands. Let's go. Lift, take it in and across. Keep moving it. Fifteen seconds. One more to each side. Excellent. 3 sets down, 1 to go. Sweat is dripping now. Tough work. Again, endurance, particularly for me, I can pick the spot right after those hop squats all the way to the end of the circuit where it starts to get into my endurance zone, or at least challenging my endurance. So So here we go. Start about 4th set. Last set. This is where you go for it. Here we go. Squats without shoulder retraction. Ready? Let's go. If you're like me and I'm all constantly doing math, want to know how long I'm doing something. 15 exercises, 30 seconds each. That's 7.5 minutes of work. 10 seconds in between. That's an extra minute or so. Last one here. So roughly, this is about an 8.5 minute set. Get through it, get stronger. Here we go, plank, arm movement, out. Take your feet a little bit wider. See if that helps you from shifting. Remember, when you drop that elbow down, it's underneath your shoulder, not out in front. 10 seconds. One more to each side. All 4s. Left leg, donkey kick, go. Two more. I know you're happy about this one. Push-ups, last set. All right, hit it. Again, I'm going for my same tempo. Twice as long going down as I do going up. Eccentric part of the work. 10 seconds. Last one. All 4s. Right side. Donkey kick. Ready? Hit it. Ten seconds to go. Two more. Flip it over. Double crunches. Legs up, knees bent, hands behind your head. Remember, feet higher than your knees. Pull it in and release. Compact movement. Protect your back. Two more. Hug your knees. Come on up. Floor touch hop squat. Let's hit it. Wide. Get you down deeper. 10 seconds. Last one. Back lunge, front kick. Again, I'm keeping my hand down. Straight leg, going for that extension.
If you want to feel some abs work, take your hands, grab your waist. When you come up on that one leg and you throw that foot apart in front of you, those muscles in your obliques have to work to keep you balanced and from leaning. Last one. Other side. Ready? Let's go. Two more. To the floor on your back, legs up. Reach over, touch under. Back, crunch. Again, feet higher than your knees. Breath in when you reach back, exhale when you come up. Two more. Good, hug your knees, sit up, tabletop. Remember the option I gave you. You can extend your leg or do the knee tuck again. Either way, your focus is on the leg that stays on the ground and keeping your butt squeezed so you don't drop your bridge. I'll do a few leg extensions here. Last one on each side. On your feet, squat with your shoulder rotation. Arms up, wide stance if you want it. Let's go. Two more. Last one here. Almost done, guys. Running toe taps. Make these count. Really push that foot forward. Ready? Hit it. Remember, your heel doesn't touch. The ball of your foot does. Keep your knee low. Push your foot forward. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. On the floor. Last minute of work. Crossover knee tucks. Bring it up. Let's go. Remember, what you got to avoid, particularly if you're tied, is don't push back on your hands. Don't push up with your hips. Look at that space between your chest and the floor. And that's where you want that knee to go. Right across. 30 seconds. Fifteen. Now, next time your foot goes back, hold the plank for 4, 3, 2, go back to a downward dog. This starts your stretching. Push into the hands, drop your heels, relax your neck and shoulders. Come back forward, drop to your knees, sit back to a child's pose stretch. Come up to all fours. We're going to bring that left foot to the outside of your left hand. Keep your hands on the floor and just shift your weight forward. Now keep your foot forward there, but come off of your hands. We're going to take that stretch, hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders back, press your hands away, but now lean forward. Hands to the floor, come back to all fours, back to a child's pose stretch. Come back to all fours, right foot to the outside of your right hand. Keep your hands on the ground. Shift your weight forward. Keep the foot forward and come off of your hands. Deep breath in, arms come overhead, interlace your fingers, draw your shoulders back, shift your hips forward. Release the arms. Stay upright, but come back to both knees. Now hands to the floor. Shift back to the balls of your feet to where your heels are off the ground. You just kind of sink backwards towards your heels. Your heels will stay off the ground. A little bit of stretch through your Achilles tendon and the lower part of your calves. And if you can keep your hands on the floor, great. If you have to move them to your feet or legs, that's fine. Lengthen your legs. And slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Take a nice deep breath in. Arms reach out to the side. Left foot into left hand. Stretch your back. And switch. And drop it down. If you liked the one today, walk up to your computer, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week. Take care.